What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're going to check out Hogwarts Legacy again, and this time on the main computer to finish it off. Well, I don't think I've done it on the Ally, so I still have to do it on the Ally, but for now, we will finish it up for the Revisited, because you can't revisit something on the Ally you never did. I guess it was my point. But anyway, so before we hop into the game, as we normally do, let's quickly go over all the specs of this guy. So we got a 13900 KF, we have an RTX 4090, it's an MSI Gaming Trio, and it is overclocked at 275 on the core, and I think 700 on the memory. Then we've got a ASUS Z790 Gaming E motherboard with 32 gigs of 6600 megahertz tuned DDR5. We've got a 1600 watt PSU, which is massive overkill, but it's EVGA and it's platinum rated. Then we've got ourselves a custom loop with an EK Velocity 2 block and a 420 millimeter radiator with some Noctua fans on it. Then, what I always stare at as I game, we've got ourselves an LG C1 OLED TV. It's 48 inches, it's got FreeSync, G.SKILL, HDR, and it's 120 Hertz. It's an absolutely awesome way to play games, which is exactly why I want to upgrade I think the other two screens I have to OLED as well. But in any case, that is all we got for the specs, so that means we can hop in, have a look at the settings we're going to run, and then see how it runs. So let's not waste any more time and jump into the game. Well, now let's look at the settings here real quick on the main computer before we jump in. Again, this is 4K, so we do not need a lot of anti-aliasing, so I left that on low. I have NVIDIA Reflex on, just like I did on the secondary computer. Maxed out field of view, no motion blur, depth of field, or film grain. And then here's the custom settings. Went for a mixture of high with a couple things on ultra, like view distance and population quality. Although, maybe that right there, that population quality is the reason why my shit's stuttering. I'll have to go and test that a little later. But, to the game for now. Well, starting off at Hogwarts here, let's run around a little bit and you guys will see what I mean about the stutters. As you can see, it's nowhere near as, like, all the time like it was on the laptop, but there's definitely a lot more stutters than there were on the 5800 X3D and the 3090 ultra-wide computer, which pretty soon is going to be a 7900 XTX computer. With the same resolution screen, though. We're not getting rid of an ultra-wide monitor. I like having at least one of those on the channel. And plus, it's fun for certain games. And once I get that 45-inch one, I mean, yeah, the pixels per inch isn't going to be very good at 45 inches at ultra-wide 1440p, but still, I am not going to be sitting there with my face plastered right up against it. Even though I've got good eyesight, I doubt I'll notice most things. Text might be a little bit bad, but I'm not really getting it to sit there and read a book on. As long as it doesn't make in-game text look unlegible, I'm good. And if I'm not, I can always send it back and be like, okay, no, that was a bad idea. And then I can always admit when I'm wrong. And just go with a different monitor. But that's the one I'm most interested in, that Corsair Xenon Flex. Man, that's some stutter, though. I don't remember it stuttering this bad. In fact, I feel like it actually got worse in this game.
Dad?
Maybe it's because I didn't have that on Ultra before, but I'm kind of sworn I just left it alone. I didn't mess with anything. I beat the game on this, so I just left it alone. Didn't touch anything. Just went in and recorded the settings, figuring they were the same, but maybe they weren't. Maybe I got overzealous and should have gone and checked my old video first. Still, though, completely playable. It's just annoying. I hate stutters, and there's a lot of them in a lot of games now. It's just a shame. Now, if they would make every game use DirectX storage and do some optimization and stuff, we wouldn't be having these problems, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully the devs will stop doing that to PCs soon. If not, I feel like a lot of people will just stop gaming on PC, and that'd be a sad day. But anyway, let's go and move on. Now we've made it to Hogsmeade, so let's run around here and see what we get. Again, we're getting a lot of little stutters here and there. Though it is not as bad as it was on the laptop. The laptop was pretty much just like a constant stream of bad frame times. The way I explained it in the video is it pretty much looked like someone having a miniature heart attack constantly. On those weird little, what the heck are those called now that I think about it? It's like, is it just called a heart monitor? Maybe. I thought it had some fancy smancy name though. But anyway, everyone knows what I'm talking about. The little thing you hook up to somebody and it makes the beeping noise and it has the little lines and whatnot. All right, let's not get out of town, though. Let's turn around and go back in. Ooh, that was a big stutter. All the way down to 79. Shit. Now, I will say this game did have a random stutter every now and again when I was flying around on my broom or on the Griffin and stuff like that. But it wasn't really this bad. At least not what I was remembering, but maybe I'm just misremembering. But I have a feeling if it was this bad, I would have been like, fuck this, I'm playing on my secondary computer, you know?
Thank you again for delivering those cushions to Madame Wow. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
And it seems like my RAM tuning didn't save it. That's about the only other thing that's different from last time. I know when I played this the first time, and even when it updated really big the first time, I still didn't have my RAM tuned. Or overclocked. I left at the same 6400. Now I pushed a little bit higher, make it like 6600 megahertz, and then I tightened all the sub-timings. And then left the main ones alone. But they were stock. Ooh, no more stutters. Alright, well I think that's about it for Hogsmeade, so let's go move on to the forest. Well now, here we go. We're in the forest now, so let's run around on the same little track that we did on all the rest of the computers here. Yeah, that thing is seeing me again. Hey, more moonstone. You can never have too much moonstone.
This place has seen better days.
But as you can see out here, away from the town, just like everything else, you get a lot better frame rates. But you still have that random stutter every now and again, even out here. Which is very annoying, but maybe this is why I didn't remember it being so bad, because I didn't really stay in the towns very often unless I was looking for demo guys or had to go there for a quest to talk to somebody. I didn't really hang out in them very much. Explored them real quick. Was like, oh, that's cool, and then kind of never went back to them again. Same thing with the castle, which is why apparently I still missed them. I saw a flying page while I was making a video here that I didn't get. And I'm like, how the hell did I miss that son of a bitch? But then I couldn't remember how to change my spells, so I just left it alone, figuring, well, I beat the game anyway. It's not like getting that one thing is really going to matter. But anyway, let's keep running a little bit more. Usually I stopped there, but somehow I got there way quicker than the 2 minutes usually. So I don't know what I did to get there so quick, so fuck it. Let's just run down the road a little more. Why the fuck not? Hey, and even more moonstone. All the moonstone will belong to me. That's 7, too. 7 moonstones. Hey, some people to fight. Nope, over here. And nope, over here. And over here. And nope. Whoop. Oh, you're done? Okay. I figured he had a little bit more in him, but nope. We finished him off. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and use this opportunity to move on to a little camera now. Well, alright guys. Now let's get some camera recorded gameplay. It's daytime now, so figured we'd go through Hogwarts again, and then go over to Hogsmeade and finish off in the forest. Well, finish off technically with a fly around with the bloom. And I'm not gonna lie, this game actually played a lot better on my secondary computer as far as stutter is concerned. So this game must really like that cache, would be my guess. Because that and it also got way worse than it was before. Like, before I would get, you know, I'd hear in there a stutter. Especially if I was flying around on my broom, but I don't remember it being this bad. Ooh, that was my leg. I don't know if you guys heard that snap. Technically ankle, but then that feels a lot better. Man, they're so mad. Out in the old courtyard. Oh, there's a bunch more stutter. Oop. I didn't want to go that way. But alright, let's go and move to Hogsmeade. Now we're in Hogsmeade. So let's just run around for a little while. Although my camera's down to 1 bar battery. Hopefully I have enough to finish up my gameplay and get the outro. Might have to plug it in a little before I get my outro. Hell, it might shut off on me before I even get done with my game footage. We'll see. Don't generally like letting things get that low on battery, but at least with this camera, the battery's replaceable. If it dies, oh well, I'll buy another one. What I really should do is just get that cool little attachment where you just plug it into the damn wall, and then it's no big deal. And if I plugged it into one of my battery backups, even if the power went out, it wouldn't be a big deal. Wouldn't lose shit. So I might do that eventually. I've been meaning to do that for a while, but at the same time, I really don't want to be tripping out with more cords. There's already the 2 light cords going out all over the place. And then I've got my long-ass cord for my controller here, because it's a lot easier to play these games for you guys with the controller standing up behind the camera than it is to try to contort myself around the tripod and use the keyboard and mouse. But generally for a game like this, I would probably use a controller anyway. That's why I like PC. You can pick and choose. If you only want to use a keyboard and mouse and never ever use a controller, well, then go ahead. If you want to only use controller, you can pretty much do that. There are some games that aren't very controller friendly, but you can pretty much do that. As long as you know what you want to play and know that it'll be supported. But what I like is being able to combine the two. Like, go play GTA or something and be driving around with the controller, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's the mission. Jump out of your car and plop the controller on your lap real quick and go to keyboard and mouse for some accuracy so you just shoot everybody in the face. Like, I love the first mission, basically, in GTA, where you just, like, are trying to get that motorcycle or whatever, and then he tries to get away and taunt you, and with a keyboard and mouse you can just shoot him right in the face effortlessly. It's awesome. But in any case, let's go move on to the forest before we run out of battery. Alright guys, we've made it to the forest, so let's go run around in the forest a little bit and we'll see how it do. Still seems to have little stutters here and there. I've stolen the moonstones. North Hogwarts region. Alright, now let's get a little broom flying going on here. Nope, I won't be doing any of that. I'm too busy flying on my broom. Yeah, still get quite a bit of stutters. I was used to that on the broom. I used to get lots of stutters on the broom even when I was playing. Sometimes it'd be smooth, but then they'd come in and fucking ruin your fun. Kinda lame, but at least it's not the end of the world. And plus, I don't remember them being this bad. I feel like maybe some driver or something fucked with something and there's something going on here. And alright. I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go wrap this video up before I run out of battery? Well, alright guys, that is a wrap for Hogwarts Legacy on the main computer, and honestly I feel like it got worse than when I played it and beat it. I used to have a little stutters here and there, but nothing like what was going on in Hogwarts and Hogsmeade. That was terrible. Honestly, the secondary computer played it best, but sometimes that happens. Some games really love that V cache, or 3D cache, I mean, V cache. But anyway, that is about all I got for you guys for this particular video. So this game is not that great still, but you can still play it. It's not like it's completely unplayable. I just don't like all that stutter. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.